I figured he's just the man that we need. And so it's my pleasure to announce the psychotherapist, ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Galie.
It is a real thrill to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
He's had rave reviews, speaking engagements in most Fortune 500s and other organizations around the world.
I walked all the way from the UK and it was worth every blister.
You're enthused, you're pumped up, you're motivated this morning. My question is, how long is that motivation likely to last? John Kennedy stood before the world and said, "This nation is committed to putting a man on the moon and bringing him back safely within 10 years. Half the engineers on the planet said it was impossible. Those flags are still up there. Ronald Reagan stood at the Berlin Wall and said, "Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall." Preposterous. The wall's gone. What's the commonality between those great leaders? They had a vision. Do you have a vision? If I were to ask you right now, where do you see yourself and your team 5 years from today, could you answer that question clearly? Unfortunately, a lot of people can't. A lot of people say, well, these are economically uncertain times. I say, to heck with that. I say, figure out where you want to go and get there. Innovate. Do what it takes.
Absolutely excited to be leaving this course with actionable strategies that are going to be real useful to me. I take a lot of classes, I go to a lot of conventions, and so when I came into this the first day, I thought, well, Anthony's great, and I'm probably going to learn some cool stuff, and that's going to be nice, and I knew it would be interesting. But I'm really excited because I know that I'm leaving here with ideas that I can actually implement tomorrow to help take my lecturing and my teaching and my corporate work to a much higher level.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stuck like glue to the seat of your chair. Cannot get up out of that chair no matter how hard you try till I touch your forehead. Stuck like glue, Mike, till I touch your forehead. 1, 2, 3. Sing up straight in the chair. Mike, with his long list of accomplishments here, is obviously a top producer, correct? So you'd have to expect that Mike is somewhat money motivated, somewhat at least, correct? Driven. How many of y'all think money motivates people? Let's see by show of hands. Oh. Well, you see, I maintain that money motivates people somewhat, but is not a very powerful motivator many times. So what do we say in this culture these days? Maybe if we had money in front of them, people say, show me the money, right? Well, let's hear it. Show me the money. Let me hear it. Come on, louder than that. I'll give you $100 if you stand up out of that chair, stuck tight like glue. The harder you try, the tighter you stick. I'll give you $200, Mike. All right, here you go. This is real money, folks. I'll give you 100, I'll give you 200. This is the real shebang here. This is the Ben Franklin. I'll give you $200, Mike, stuck tight. The harder you try, the tighter you stick. Tell you what, Mike, I'll give you 300. I'll give you 300. $300, Mike. 3 $100 bills. I'll tell you what, I'll give you 500. Here you go. $500 there. $500. Tell you what, I'll give you 1,000. 3, 4, 5. There it is. $1,000. $1,000 stuck tighter. I know it's ridiculous. Stuck tighter. The harder you try there. I'll tell you what, I'll give you 2,000. Here's actually $2,000 here. Had to bring the real thing, been carrying this around nervously. All right, here you go. $2,000, Mike. The harder you try, the tighter you stick. $2,000, Mike. $2,000. Say, show me the money. Hey, $2,000, Mike. Mike, you look tired. Sleep. Wait, 95, 4, 3, 2, 10.